These are Georgia collards that I'm planting here. Hey guys, what's up? This is Bo here. This is one of the 5 trees that I picked up yesterday at Lowe's there. I got each one of these trees, got 5 of them, all for $4.50 a piece. The new trees came in, so they had these older trees there that they didn't sell the previous year, so they had to get rid of them. So I happened to be there right on time. So I got the tree planted at this point here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna prune it. I'm gonna prune it way back. I'm gonna take about 1/3 of the tree off. Then I'm gonna look around for all diseased branches or dry little branches and get them off there. This branch, even though it looks pretty good there, I'm gonna go ahead and just remove this whole little branch right there off. Then I'm gonna look for any branches that are, not growing outward, they're growing inward there and cause problems later on down the line. All right there, she's looking pretty good. For the next 2 years, we just want to work on the maintenance of the tree and getting the tree to establish its roots well and get thick, nice branches. So then in about 2 years later, we can get some fruit off this tree here. This one right here looks kind of dry. So right now, we just want to work on the maintenance of the tree, okay? But if it does put out blooms, that'll be great because the blooms will help cross-pollinate between the 3 or 4 other plum trees that I have in this area. So that'll be it. But if it starts putting out any little fruits, we'll just pick them off. All right, throw these in the fire. Okay, this one tree here we have growing in the pot. And this one here is the Red Delicious. So we're gonna grow this one in the pot there because I've kind of got so many fruit trees that I don't want to jam them all up all over the place. I want them all to be in, perfect spots and so they look good throughout the garden. So anyway, I got this one here in the pot and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna prune this one way back as well. right, she's looking pretty good there. Took about, say, about 2.5 feet of branches off of her. So now she's right here. She's about 6 feet tall. So that's perfect. This tree here, this Red Delicious, grows to 10 feet with a 10-foot wide span. So we're gonna manage her over the years, and we're gonna keep her down to about 7, 8 feet at the most. Okay. So she's looking good. All right, let's move down to the next one. It's kind of hard to see on this one here. I got this one right here, and I have this one here. It's just gonna grow right across. I'm gonna train this one here. This one here is the Keefer's pear. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna train this tree here. This tree is a big tree. This tree grows pretty big, but we're gonna keep her pruned down so heavily, and we're gonna train her to grow Espalier. So she's not gonna grow up. I'm gonna let her grow up to about maybe 7 feet at the height, right? And she's gonna be growing just like this, lateral, right across. Any branches going that way or this way here, they're getting clipped off. And we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna check her out. Let me, can't forget to, clean your shears in between fruit trees there. So that way, you know, don't cross no diseases between trees there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. This tree here, I am not gonna prune her back. I'm just going to take off any little branches that I don't like how they're growing. Because again, we're gonna train this tree here to grow lateral. Now this is a nice looking branch right here, but unfortunately, she doesn't fit into my plan. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna snip her off right there. Now let me always double and triple check before you go ahead and cut, because after you cut, it's too late, right? So I want to cut her, but I want to evaluate and make sure that I'm doing the right thing. So this one here is gonna grow that way. This one right here that you see right here, she's gonna go like that, just like that. I'm gonna bend her like that, and she's gonna run toward the camera. And then the main leader, she's gonna grow up so that later on I'll be able to get branches off her to do the same thing. This one here doesn't fit in the plan, so she's gonna go. All right. She's gone. All right, that's all I'm gonna do with her right now, because I'm gonna put the post down that way there, and I'm gonna run some cable going across there, and I'll be doing that in the next days or so. There's no rush to handle this treatment now. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, just before we move along there, as I mentioned earlier there, over here is my Espalier tree, just like that. That's how I'm having them grow. Right along the fence, not taking up any space at all. So I got this Keefer's pear over there so that they can pollinate each other between this tree here and this one over here. And they're gonna grow the same way, so they'll be out of my way. I'll be able to walk right on through, and it'll look nice, and it won't be any, any blockage there. So, all right, let's move on to the next one. All right, this next one here, I planted her deep into the woods. Okay, this tree over here, I think this is a Baldwin pear. Now she looks like a hot mess, just little branches just growing everywhere. So there's not going to be, I'm not gonna take any height off of her, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shave her down really good. Gonna take away a lot of branches that, let me see if I can put this tripod over here. All right, so let's take a look here. This branch right here is coming across here. So hold on a second. Okay, this branch right here, it's a nice branch too. All right, this branch right here, I'm gonna remove her there. She's a nice thick branch, but she just doesn't look right. And this branch over here is facing downward, so we're gonna go ahead and nip her off. This one right here is going right across in the middle of the tree there, and it's just gonna cause problems with diseases and all that, branches touching each other. Take her off. This is a nice looking branch right here, but she is just too close. It's gonna be a problem down the line. So let's just sacrifice one of them there. This one here going across the middle as well. Let's get her off. And then the problem with this one branch here there is that I'm looking at all the nodes, and most of the nodes are like facing inward. So I'm looking for a node that may be going outward, so I can just snip her there, and then, you know, maybe we can deal with that for a few years, and if it comes a problem, then we can deal with her then. But I don't know. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna nip her right there. And hopefully I can get this little node right here going outward there, so take care of that problem. All right, she looks pretty cleaned up. Let's get this little one off of here. All right, with your fruit trees, you can't be afraid to just prune them down really heavily, especially the first couple years as you establish the tree and you get the tree to form the way you like the tree to grow, okay? So prune it. The more you prune it, the more you encourage the tree to put out new shoots, stuff, okay? So she's looking pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and leave her just the way she is right now. We just got these trees in this morning. So you gotta make sure that over the next several weeks, you're watering the heck out of them and making sure that they're getting sufficient water, okay? You don't want to drown them, but you want to make sure that the trees are getting sufficient water. You can't just put them in the ground, water them and walk away, because a tree may be thirsty and it could end up dying on you, okay? So anyway, I hope this helps somebody out there that purchases trees and really doesn't know how to really take care of them. I hope this helped you out a little bit, okay? So just study, look at other videos and films there to see how you take care of your trees. I'm just giving you my perspective of how I take care of mine, okay? So anyway, God bless, God keep you, take care.